Okay, good morning. It is a bright grey morning here on the Everest base track. We were up nice and early. We had a long sleep. Went to bed at about 7:30 last night and slept until 6 this morning. Nice scenery around here, if you can have a look. Can't see much. It looks a whole lot better. My camera is not capturing all the little peaks just sticking out. You just see the snow caps in the distance. We met quite a few people here, mostly Americans doing the trail, and so far nobody has got an altitude sickness. It's quite a real thing now. If it happens, they have to take you down one level, about 400 meters. I suffered a bit of a headache when I came up here, and this is where the Brufens are supposed to help. But feeling good this morning, and we'll see how it goes. We've got a short hike today, only 6 hours, and then we should have climbed about 400 meters, and then we'll take a rest. I think we're having a rest day tomorrow to acclimatize at that level as well. But between you and me, I think this acclimatizing thing is a bit of a money-making thing, because if they keep you in the hotel for an extra day, you're forced to buy that awesome garlic soup. You're forced to buy their lemon, ginger, honey tea that they make, and Coke, and all the nice things that they have in the hotel, and not forgetting the Wi-Fi. So the longer they can keep you, the more money they make. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and that we need to acclimatize. So let's see how this goes. We'll check in a bit later. Okay, Narwin, tell us, where are we going to today?
Today we are going to Peruche, and now we are in Dibuche.
We're in Dibuche, we're going to Peruche. You can see it's a bit colder today. Lots of cloud cover. But what I wanted to show you was how these hotels are built. No cement used, just laying one stone upon the other.
It's not hotels, it's you think hotels.
Yeah, right. What about the hotels?
That's what we interpret it to be hotels. But it's not even a star, 1 star.
It's just lodging. They give you a bed and a toilet, and that's about it. Everything else you pay for. As you can see, lots of sleeping place here. So there's an idea that when you come to base camp, you are using tents. That is not true. Disappointing for most people that you sleep on a bed. But trust me, it makes the hike so much easier knowing that you've got a warm bed to sleep on every night. Alright, we'll check in a bit later. Okay, we're in Pangboche, and we've met a couple of friends. I'll let them introduce themselves to you. I've got Phil here from Canada.
Not to be confused with American.
He's also hiking on his own. Can you believe that?
We'll see how it goes. But there's a ton of people along the way, very clear marked trails. It's not that difficult.
And then over here, we've got, I'll get it now, Tik Tien.
Ah, perfect.
Tik Tien. He was born in Pretoria.
Pretoria.
Can you believe that? Also hiking alone.
Yep, hiking alone.
Crazy people.
Easy
Crazy
peasy.
people. Alright, so we're on our way again. Catch up later. Okay, we're on our way. We're about 4,300 meters high. The air is definitely thinner. Finding breathing a lot harder. It's very cold. They estimate about -1, 0. But when we walk, we get warm. As soon as we stop, then it gets quite cold. We've done our climbing for today, so I'm told it's a flat walk from here onwards. As you'll see around me, the vegetation is thinning, so no more trees from here onwards. Lots of rocks. The path is rocky. Ankles are taking a bit of a knock, a bit of a strain. But we're pushing on forward. We had a lunch of rice and dalbat, which is running dal in South Africa, and that is our staple diet. They do have chicken and beef. Well, some places have beef, but it's a different kind. It's made from the yak, but we don't trust it because of how long it takes to get the meat up here. We're going to stay over and acclimatized in the area we're stopping, but I will make a video when we get there. Alright, wish me luck. Okay, we've just arrived at our accommodations for tonight and tomorrow night. And this is the small town of Perige. I think I'm saying it right. The accommodations look much better here today, for what we can tell from the outside. So I think this is it. Okay, I just want to take you through what our hotel looks like. So for many people, they're thinking 5-star. Alright, so in every hotel you've at least got a carpet, and then you've got those little hangers to hang your clothes, and then we've got 2 beds. That's it. Our hiking bags go over there. That's our big bag with the majority of my father's clothes. He's getting changed now, getting ready to go and shower. There's no shower here. I'll take you into the bathroom. This is the basin, water in there. Right, that is the toilet. You take water out of that bucket and you flush the toilet there. And the little dustbin behind it is where you throw your toilet paper. I won't show you what that looks like. This is not a shower. Alright, so we go shower in the hotel. That is where we'll be spending some quality time. Talk a bit about the clothes we're wearing. You see my dad is wearing a thick Solomon long sleeve sweater under his shirt, and that helped him quite a bit today. I went for the thermal vest. I don't know if you can see that. The thermal vest also stayed quite dry and proved to be quite a help. It's very cold here now. It was raining, we were wet, and hopefully that hot shower is going to make us feel like human beings again. Alright, that's all for today. Okay, over here we've got a shower with natural light coming in. So how it works is it's got this little gas temperature, and you open up over here and that ignites the gas over there, and then the water gets warm. And I must tell you, this is the best shower I have ever had. And that's it, switch it off and hot shower done. Day 6, here we go. It's our rest day, and we decided to take a walk today. A few kilometers. We're walking from one town to the other. The majority of the hikers that we met on the way are sleeping in this little town over here. It's called Dingboche, and we're sleeping in Feroce. We shared a hotel with them one evening, but we decided it's a little bit too busy for our liking. So today's rest day, and that's exactly what we're doing, is we're resting. So on the route, well, at least I'm resting. This is my way of resting. My dad decided that staying under a down blanket is his way of resting. So I just want to show you this. So on the route you find these heaps of rocks, and on them you'll see there's some Sanskrit. So the general rule of thumb, and this I've now learned from the guys who are doing these walks alone, the general rule of thumb is you keep the Sanskrit on your left. So if you can have a look there, there's a Sanskrit, there's the path. That is the path which is to the right of these rocks, and they all over the entire trail is full of Sanskrit. So we just came over that little hill, is what they're calling it. I'm calling it a mountain because it felt like a mountain. And then we're gonna go up behind Dingboche. You'll see there's a little hill. We're gonna climb there and then make our way back to Feroce, which is where we'll acclimatize. So today we climbed to about 4,500. The hotel is at about 4,300, and that means about 1,000 meters upward, and then we're at base camp. The air is definitely thinner, it's definitely harder. My nose is a bit wetter. It's been raining, as you can see. I've got this raincoat on permanently now. It's quite hot with it on, but the temperatures don't go over 5 degrees, so it's not very hot here. And then still part of the river. This is where this is just pure snow melting and forming a river, and this is the water we see all the time, as you've seen in the other videos. Okay, so that's all from me for today. I want to see if I can interview some of the people I've met on the way. Very interesting people, and then we'll take it from there. But for today, day 6, that's all there is. Thank you, goodbye. Just want to take you through the little town of Dingboche. We've walked all the way down, and there's construction going on for a new restaurant. And as I said yesterday as well, those bricks or the stones, they're chopped by hand. No cement used, just one laid upon the other. So at the moment, most of the places are closed because it's off season, but in season I'm told that these places are completely full. You'll see there's pharmacies, bakeries, guest houses, pubs, bars, you name it. So it takes a bit away from the natural aesthetics of the hike, which most people tend to say that it needs to be all natural sleeping tents, but this makes it a whole lot easier. At the end of each day, you know that you've got a hot bed waiting for you, a hot shower, and a hot meal. Okay, that's Dingboche. Day 7. The weather's not so good today. About 50 to 100 meter visibility. We're climbing higher, breathing is harder. Today's a short hike, but we are stopping often. You can see it's not much climbing we're doing today. Pretty flat, very strenuous. We're going up a couple of 100 meters today, but the breathing is what's making it hard. So we're going to take a few breaks on the way and then hopefully be there in a few hours. Sleepover, next day base camp. So we're looking forward to it. You can see everybody is dressed a bit thicker today. The rain is hitting down on us. It's light rain, at least not thunder showers. But we're almost there. We'll post another video a bit later. Right, here goes. The guide failed to tell us that we're busy with a 3-hour hike uphill. I'm gonna try and see if I can show you where they are. Visibility is very bad. About 50 meters at the moment. So I'm taking cover here behind this rock. It's really high. You can feel it. Breathing is really terrible. And we met some people that were at base camp. They told us there's no snow. There's lots of people doing single hikes. So we pass them every now and then. There's a group going past us now. It looks like a single lady with a porter and a guide. She doesn't have a bag on the back. But there's lots of people like that around here that seem to do this hike alone. I don't see where the fun is in all of that, because if you're on your own, you're first, you're second, and you're last. And where's the fun in that? So I'm told that this is really beautiful landscape. I'm going to try and show you if you can see anything. There's not much to see. We've done about an hour uphill, so maybe halfway, and then to the top. So every day a little bit higher, all part of acclimatization. We were just told now of a porter that got altitude sickness. So it doesn't matter who you are. You could be a guide, porter, or just a hiker. You can get altitude sickness. It's a real thing up here, and it's the thing that we are fearing the most, because that means we don't get to base camp. But we trust it all will go well. Alright, chat again in a bit. The end of our uphill climb. We need to stop for lunch now. It's about 9 o'clock. So beautiful scenery here, but visibility is so poor. We're really praying that when we get to base camp, the sun will be out. I just want to show you a bit of the terrain that we've been hiking all morning. Very rocky, and with the rain it's been quite slippery. This water just does not stop. It flows like this, even worse in season, I am told. You can see the path that we're following, quite wet, and apparently it changes every so often. So this year you could take this path, and next year there's a rockfall or mudslide, and then you take a different path again. It's quite nice walking next to the river all the time. Either you're higher than it, but you always come down to it. And we're gonna cross here now soon. And then another uphill awaits us. Right. We've made it to the top of this little hill. Nothing is easy over here. Everything is so much harder, especially with the altitude. I'll show you some of the food I've been munching on. It's been giving me some energy. Visibility is still poor. The sun came out for a bit, but you'll see that there's still very, very poor visibility. We are very close to the place that we're going to stop for today. We stopped walking a few minutes ago and we're still out of breath. You can see everyone is here. It's cold, it's wet, and it's difficult. But at least from now on, it's a flat walk to where we'll be staying, which will be the highest point or the highest climb we've done so far, 700 meters. Still a walk in the park. Okay, we're walking a bit here in a memorial area with a few people who died on this trek, and you'll see a whole lot of names. So there were some people who said it's easy, this little walk in the park. Not many people survived this walk in the park, so this is a memorial for some of the people that have passed away on this trail. Makes you take it a little bit more seriously. But anyway, for us right now, we're still alive and we gotta hit the road. We've got about an hour left and then we rest. Okay, we finally reached Loboshe, 6 kilometers away from base camp. Our height is around about 4,900 meters, so we've climbed 700 meters, and we stopped walking about half an hour ago and still out of breath. That's how little oxygen there is at this height. We've both got headaches, my dad and myself, so we've taken a Brufen each and we're gonna try and get something to eat now. This is the room we're sleeping in tonight. I wanted you to have a look at what the room looks like. Some places are quite nice. This is a thick mattress. Last night we had quite a thin mattress. It's got these places for you to hang your clothes. That's our big bag that the porter carries. And all the towns or villages, as they call it, is currently closed. So if you look outside, I hope you can see, they're busy with construction for when it's in season again. So summertime is out of season. In season seems to be spring and autumn is the best time, best weather, but then also it drops to -23 in this area. We only at about -21, I mean -1 to -5 at the moment, but with the rain and the wind really changes things. Alright, they're charging us quite a bit to charge our phones and for Wi-Fi and all of that, so I'm gonna make this video now, switch my phone off and hopefully keep the battery for base camp tomorrow. Alright. Day 8. We've only got a 3-kilometer hike, but it's been extremely difficult with our breathing and also the terrain. If you look around us, it's just rocks.
The song that came to mind is the one that Eleanor Meintjes loved to sing. I lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord. He made heavens and earth for my...
Okay, it's oxygen deprivation. Oxygen deprivation that's causing all of this that you're seeing now. Here we've got a river coming out of a rock. If you've ever seen that waterfall, it's the river that we've been following all along. What a sight. I hope you can see it on the camera. It's still misty today. The idea is to get to base camp in about 2 hours time. We're extremely out of breath, but as soon as we stop now, I want to make a video and tell you how I feel. It's not good. On a clear day, you can see Everest from here, just a few kilometers away. So we're really praying and hoping that the weather will clear up in a couple of hours. Alright, chat a bit later. A video to show you how these guys navigate down these hills. Their ankles are extremely strong. They carry such large weights and at such high speed. They just move down these hills. We take about 5 steps and it feels like we've ran 800 meters. As you see, they squeeze me to the back. But I guarantee you, I'm going to be the first South African on base camp today. Guaranteed. If I can just clear this mountain. It's not as easy as it looks. No oxygen.
No oxygen.
Makes people sing songs and see various things.
Yes, hallucinations is kicking in. I see my white bucky.
This is his white bucky, the Hilux, picking him up. Okay, chat a bit later. Okay, we're finally in Karasheb. You can see how cold it is up here. And this is summer. This is not even in season, which is winter. We had quite a bit of a climb, but we made it. We've got about 2 hours left to base camp, but we're not feeling too well. Snotty noses. We didn't sleep well last night because of the breathing. Every time you take a deep breath, you wake up. That's not nice. And then the dull butt also made us a bit partly cloudy and windy.
Steam out of my back.
You can see the steam coming here. If you can see it. Very cold. So as I was saying, bietjie bewolk met reën plek. I think we're gonna give this Dalbat a skip today. Too much wind, too much air. So we're gonna drop our bags and then on our way to base camp. The weather is not good. It's very cloudy, very overcast, and I doubt we're gonna see anything, but we just trust it will clear up a little bit for us. Okay.
So for now,
away, walking to base camp. It's a 2-hour slog, and we actually just seen glaciers, and which is the primary reason why the path changes every season. So where we're walking now is not where they walked last season, and constant rock falls, and also very cold. So we dress quite warm, but we are sweating underneath. Temperature currently -5. No snow, there is ice. Very little oxygen. We made it. This is it. Everest Base Camp. Don't let them lie to you and say that this is a walk in the park. This was quite difficult. We're actually walking on a glacier. If you have a look down here, I don't know if you can see that. That is solid ice. So all this black stone over here is ice underneath, and that is what causes all of these shifting of the soil and the rocks in this area. So this is base camp. Both over and underwhelming at the same time. It doesn't look like much, a rocky place like every other rocky place we've been onto, but we're so excited that we finally made it. This was the toughest walk, was up here because of the low oxygen, but not impossible. Not impossible. So I'm moving over. I see my dad is quite excited. Let's go hear how he feels about being here. Here we go. Please see the background and how it looks where he's sitting. Okay, there we go. Your turn.
Excited, it's not the word. Also emotional. I want to say thank you to the Lord for making this possible. The scripture that came to mind is Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ Jesus that strengthens me. And I thank the Lord. The experience that we had, the splendor of the hand of God, and also say thank you to my wife. The day I mentioned Everest, the day she put pen to the book, and it never stopped. My children that made all this possible there. Gonna have your 60th on Mount Everest, and here we are today. Thank you for Dalton. He's accompanying us. I don't have to take off my gloves and press on taking photos and making videos. And also sometimes I can't even bend to tie my laces. He's there for me. Thank you to Elizabeth. She said I must watch my toes, and I'm doing that. And to Rebecca, thank you. Berato, the wonderful words, the youth, the gifts, and many gifts that has come, and words of encouragement. God bless you. Thank you. Trying to catch my breath.
That's not easy. Speaking of here, we also want to thank Nepal Trekking Route for bringing us here. They were amazing. They were amazing. From the planning stage right up until the trek. Wow, you guys, they were slow where the oxygen was a lot, but once the oxygen thins, these guys start motoring as if they don't need oxygen. And I really just like to reiterate what my dad was saying, that I really believe we have to thank God for this awesome opportunity to witness this beauty. I think it's like a once-off, although I've already planned my second trip. I think this is the beauty of seeing this for the first time. Nothing can replace it. And thank God for no injuries. Thank Him for no sicknesses. We didn't get altitude sicknesses. A couple of headaches here and there. Lots. We've heard of people, 5 girls that had to be picked up by helicopter, and over 30,000 US that they have to pay to get back. And we just thank God that that was not possible. And I thank my dad for inviting me on this trip. This was never on my bucket list. I never thought I would come up here. I had no desire to come up here. But now that I'm here, I'm telling you, my next step is to summit this great mountain. I've got that summit fever, that mountain fever, and nothing is going to stop me. I don't care, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I'm going. And my partner over there, my guide, Nowan, he's going to get his climbing license and he's going to join me. So we definitely, that is the plan. So thank you everyone for your messages, your kind words, all the messages on Facebook spurring us along. I think it was truly amazing. So from us, we'll make some more videos as we start our trek downwards. But for now, this is it. This is base camp. This is what we came for. And this is why we are here. You can see the rocks falling down here. It is very scary being on a piece of ice. It's constantly moving all the time. Right here where I'm standing, it's moving all the time. So very scary, but beautiful. And it's just a pity we can't see Mount Everest. But anyway, enough of me, enough of everyone around here. I think we made it. And congratulations. Returning from base camp. I don't know how to explain to you how difficult this is. It's raining, my hands are frozen, my face is frozen, and it's extremely difficult to breathe up here. If you look around, you'll see there's the stones, sand, and of course more uphills, but we're glad we made it. Now the 1 hour trek back to our hotel, and then hopefully we can still go climb Kalapata, which is slightly higher than base camp, but we'll see how the weather holds. Bye for now.
We have better weather today. You can see in the background Everest. We wish we could see it yesterday. Everest is right there in our background.
We hope we'll get a better picture a bit later. Skies are clearing up a bit. We're descending today. Hopefully a whole lot quicker down than what we came up. But we are surrounded by mountains. In season, I'm told that you can see it very clearly. So it's out of season now. Every day is raining, every day is cold and windy. So we're just glad that we could see Everest at the top there. Alright, we'll catch up a bit later. All of a sudden the weather has cleared, and in the background there you see Everest sticking out as clear as we could see it. It's clearing up very nice. This is what we came to see. This is it. There's nothing better. And my dad's got a nice message here for a few people.
Man, Pastor Dale, Regovan, Nathaniel, Nathan, Mandy, Andy Vogt. This is what I wanted you to see and to join me on this expedition. And Pastor Humphrey Bergenstock, next time I won't be a Sherpa, I'll be a guide bringing you up here. And the mountain is pulling us. There's a pull to the top of the mountain. May your soul not rest until you've made this voyage. Bless you.
Absolutely. May you not rest until you've taken this walk in the Everest National Park. That's why we say it's a walk in the park. Okay, we're on our way back. We've done about 16 kilometers today. I couldn't understand the sullen looks on the people's faces as they came down from base camp, and I thought to myself, man, you've just been on base camp, why so sad? But I do understand now. I'm cold, I'm wet, I haven't had a shower in 4 days. Last night I slept for 3 hours, the previous night 4 hours. It's difficult breathing at that height, it's difficult sleeping at that height, it's difficult eating at that height. I haven't had a piece of meat in days. So all the excitement, but at the end of the day, I just want to get home. I think I've had enough now. Genoeg is genoeg. Alright, bye bye. We are on day 10 or day 100. It's getting quite hot down here. I don't know if you can see, my shirt is completely soaked. We did about a 2 kilometer hike down, and now we've got a 1 kilometer waiting for us up that hill. I think you can see it. So difficult day today in terms of the amount of hours we're hiking. We're used to hiking about 5 hours a day, and now we've pushed it to 8 or 9 hours a day. But the weather's good. You can look around me, beautiful scenery, and we didn't have a shower yet. Day 5. Hopefully tonight we can have a shower. No, we are not salty, like someone said. We are moldy, like cheese. I think people think we smell like the yucks around here. I think we're beginning to sound like them too. They're even ignoring us the way we're smelling bad. So can't wait for that shower tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll make our last trip to Lukla and then get a plane. Just a note for those people who plan to travel here out of season. It's the rainy season, so the planes don't land on time. It's been 5 days since the last plane has been in Lukla. So if you're planning your trip out of season, you need to give yourself that kind of grace, that grace period where you can go home, I don't know, 5 days later. We are pushed for time, so we've only got 2 days to play with, and we're really hoping and praying that the flight will be there, or at least the helicopter can charge us an arm and a leg again. Anyway, we will chat later again.
Okay. Okay, Dipender is making us some sign gipser. Wow, this looks amazing. This looks so amazing. And that's all the extras.
This is what we needed on the hike, the fat. There was no fat in the food, and I was just vegetable like this here.
Wow, that's some meat. For all my vegetarian friends, tonight we're going big.
And try more.